Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Wadash. Alright, double honors to the elders and apostles of a great millstone, who are the true elders and apostles of all Israel. Alright, this Gms San Antonio coming back at it again, preaching the downfall of this wicked nation known as America. Alright, and the uprising of our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Alright, and what you got going on this day is a bunch of uprising of the people, man. You have a bunch of people protesting against their governments, man. All right, and the only ones really who are not that angry at their government is you Americans, man. All right, is the dumbest people upon the planet Earth are you Americans. All right, you're the ones being abused the most by your government, and you're the only ones that have yet to rebel, man. The only ones yet to see a problem with it, man. All right, as soon as your daddy Esau gave you these stimulus checks, man, you went back to being all right. That's cool. That's cool. I don't, hey, government for us, right? No, man. All right, these people are these elites. This government is looking to destroy you, man. All right, it's looking to put you in coffins. All right, to put you to death. All right, and for those of you who are not watching, all right, you're gonna be caught off guard, man, because the Lord is coming, man. All right, there was this video that a brother sent in the chat. All right, and it was a video of Jake, right? And he was going up to unmarked cars with you know what it were? It was the National Guard, man. And he was asking him, he was like, hey, what is the National Guard doing in our neighborhood? What's going on? And the National Guard said, well, we're enforcing the evictions. All right, and so that's coming. Martial law is coming to America, man. It's already here on a small scale. All right, race wars, riots, all right, death, famine, and destruction is coming to America, man. All right, and if you ain't watching, all right, the Lord said He's coming as a thief of the night. If you ain't watching, you're gonna be destroyed, man. All right, so let's go ahead and get that. Right? Luke 12.
Luke 12 and 35. Let your loins be girded about, and your lights burning.
That's right. Let your loins be girded about, and your lights burning, man. Your loins being girded means that you're prepared, man. All right, that if something pops off, you're not having to get ready, man. All right, your loins are girded already. Let your loins be girded and your lights burning. All right, we are candlesticks set upon a mountain. All right, that cannot be hid, man. All right, your light's supposed to shine. People are supposed to know. All right, people are supposed to know what's going on, man. All right, you're not supposed to be just sitting behind a computer, being a Facebook prophet, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 36. And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord.
That's right, man. You yourselves liken unto men that wait for the Lord, man. Whenever you're waiting for someone, you're not sitting there on your phone. All right, you ain't sitting there you're not prepared for them coming, man. All right, you're sitting there prepared, all right, for them to show up. All right, so go on. All right. Yeah, I'm about to all right. So whenever you waiting for someone, you're there ready, man. All right. That way, whenever you see them come in through the door, all right. Whenever you see them approaching you, all right. You're ready to stand up, shake the hand, whatever you're waiting for them, man. All right. I'll keep it going.
You ready?
Go on, keep it going, huh?
Now when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately.
That's right, they may open up to him immediately when he cometh and knocketh, man. All right, and those are going to be the only ones who are going to be able to open that door are going to be the men that are prepared, man. All right, are going to be the men that are steady on their watch, man. That are the men that have been reading, studying, all right, keeping up with everything in the world, man. All right, but if you're just sitting here, you're sitting there lollygagging, man, you're not keeping up with things, all right, this is a passerby, this is a hobby for you, man, all right, then you're going to be caught off guard, man. The Lord's going to destroy you. You know, one day you're going to be sitting there playing Xbox, all right, or smoking weed or doing drugs, whatever you do on your daily life, all right, thinking, oh yeah, I got the juice, you know, I read sometimes, you know, I'm good, I'm straight, nothing bad has happened yet. And then these FEMA troops are gonna come knocking on your door to take your family away, man. All right, because these things are coming to pass very fast, man. The prophecies have been coming to pass with a quickness, man. All right, it's all around the world, man. People are getting are uprising all around the world. All right, and as I stated beforehand, the only ones who are not are you Americans, man. All right, that's why whenever martial law happens, these race wars happens. All right, whenever everything starts popping off, all right, you're not gonna be prepared, man. You're gonna be completely caught off guard.
Yeah, hey, these American patriotic Edomites, they're really a bunch of pussies.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you gonna sit here and let your government take your booty like this?
Yep,
With
that's
all
what
these
it's gonna
freedoms and
be.
these niggas telling you to put this mask on. I thought y'all were patriotic, come and take it.
Yeah.
Y'all over here putting the mask on and saying, well, you know what, we just gotta do this for now. I thought y'all about that life, man. Y'all been lynching niggas forever. I thought y'all about that life. Yeah, shooting niggas down. When it comes to this, I guess we just gotta take. Come on, man. Hey, if you gonna be the tough nigga, be the tough nigga all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But yeah, these are times like right now in Australia today, yesterday and today, the police they're literally spraying people with mace, pushing them. The tyranny coming down already, and you average everyday Americans. Hey, it's gonna come down to a point. You either gonna get down. You gotta put the camera right here for better sound quality.
Go ahead. I'll put it right here because there's only two of us.
Oh yeah, okay. You got, yeah.
Mind shut up.
Can't miss you, bro. You the star.
Everything down? 47?
Let's hold that up.
I want that. So like, I know y'all going.
Are you good?
It's gotta be a little. Go ahead. Whatever y'all got.
God, man. Like the brother was saying over there in Australia, you know, they spraying people with mace. Man, I was watching the video and this guy pushed the girl, straight pushed her down, man. You know, so that's coming to America, but on a worse scale. You know, there was, like I was stating earlier, there was Jake in the neighborhood with the National Guard, all right, enforcing evictions, man.
Yeah,
you know, and
you had the National Guard come with guns to people's houses saying, "Hey, you got to get out." And all that. Now, why do you need a gun and 15 people in unmarked vans to take people out their homes? Because now the devil's coming down with great wrath. But the reason all that's happening is because the devil's coming down with the great wrath. And you're seeing that all this. You see, at first, whenever it came to this government concoction that they're forcing people to put inside of them, at first they were telling you, "Oh, look, it's free. We care about you. It's free." Then they said, "Well, man, look, we're gonna pay you for it. I'll give you free strip dances. I'll let these bitches shake ass on you till you take this shit." You heard me? And then they said, "Man, look, we're gonna give you niggas some free chicken, some free donuts, whatever. They're gonna give you some free shit." But now they're punishing you for not taking it.
Yeah.
Now they're saying, "Man, but you don't take this shit, I'm gonna take your fucking job away." I was trying to be nice about it. Now I'm really coming for you, nigga. They're gangsters, and they've done this all throughout history. Yeah, they act like they're all cool. Oh yeah, it's here to help you. But at the end, I'll be all it's like, "Look, nigga, it's my way. You get the fuck out." Hey, they're really gangsters.
My way to the highway.
Yeah, they got her going hard.
I got a quick precept for that. It's going to be the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12, and it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time."
Yeah, the devil's come down having great wrath because he knows that he has a short time. They're seeing the prophets worldwide, the small sanctuary becoming more and greater, and they also understand that the word church, they understand Acts chapter 7, verse 48. All right, the Lord does not dwell in temples made with hands. Yahweh told us the kingdom of heaven is within the servant, it's within us.
Right.
And they're seeing the servants raised up all over the place. And the word church in the Greek is Ecclesiastes, which means the assembly of the Israelites. So the whole book of Ecclesiastes is written to who? The Israelites, the assembly of the Israelites. You see, and in these days, hey, the devil's coming down with great wrath, but that's only a terror unto those who have not been serving the Lord.
Read that about the show.
This is Luke 12 and 37. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you, that he shall gird up himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them.
Yeah, see, it says, "Blessed is that servant who the Lord finds so doing. Blessed is that servant who was sincere and took things seriously and diligently made their calling sure." Okay, because in these days, man, if you've really been studying on the things of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, you've been sincere, you've been searching out the scriptures. Can we get Psalms 119? I want to say verse 19. It should say, bet wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way.
Psalms 19 and verse 19.
On Psalms 119. Around verse 19, it starts at the interval that says bet. It says, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way. Now, what are you trying to cleanse your way for? Because a day of mass judgment is coming.
God, it's going to be the book of Psalms chapter 119 and verse 9, and it says, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
Yeah, by taking heed according to Yahweh's word. And whenever you truthfully sup with that, like in the book of Sirach, it tells you how wisdom is as a woman. And whenever you dwell with wisdom and you get, now what do you do with a woman? You be all up on her, you be kissing, hugging, sweating, telling her your deepest, darkest secrets and shit. But whenever you dwell with wisdom, the wisdom's supposed to deal with you like that. It's supposed to nurture you. It's supposed to bring the best stuff out of you. You know, it's supposed to build you into being the angel said the 144 according to the cubit of a man. The wisdom is supposed to build you back into being a man. Because true manhood, like this world defines manhood by how much people can't tell you what to do, and by how much, by how hard you go, by how much you don't give a fuck. Biblical manhood is defined by how much you're able to humble yourself before the Creator. That's what truly makes a man. Because you have to understand who you are. We're made in the Lord's image. We're literally made out of dirt. Adam was literally dirt. All these dudes said, oh, the Israelites are bums. Oh, the Gms are bums and all that. Adam was literally dirt. What the fuck you talk about? But he had the breath of God in him. Job said, I was born with nothing, and I'm going to leave with nothing. Y'all talk about bums and trying to talk shit about people. What book are y'all reading, man? Do you understand the severity of the situation? You see Esau coming down with great wrath. Do you know that you see the angels watching? You want to like, oh, look at the bums, man. You can still serve the Most High and have a private life. Shut the fuck up. You nigga rapping this shit. Come on, man. You can serve the Most High and have the finer thing. GMS hate because my BMW. No, it's because you're a bitch ass nigga, man. You just lying to people.
Ultimately, you prophesying lies, man.
Yeah, you're not serving the Lord in truth and sincerity. And you know you're not. But hey, that's okay though. Because Heavenly Father said, blessed are the servants. We focus on the servants. You know? But that is 2 Corinthians 9:22, let the multitude perish who was born in vain. We're focused on those who are going glory to glory. So as we just read in Psalms, man, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? Can we get Psalm 70 as well? 77. Psalm 77. Start at verse 1. Yeah, because in the days we're coming into, and we've been making our cry into Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and the days we're coming into, you can already tell we're going to be crying to the Lord even more. And unto the righteous, the Lord said that he would hear those cries. Hey, how you going to find out that he is, that he exists, and he's been in control this whole time? And you people, man, you've been married and getting into marriage. Drake had that song, and I'm not going to lie, go hard. No, it's actually Rick Ross. He said, caught in the life, I can't let it go. Luke 17:32. Remember Lot's wife. You can't let that shit go, and that fire gonna flow on you. Got that?
God. So it says, Psalm 77 and verse 1, and it says, I cried unto Yahweh with my voice, even unto Yahweh with my voice, and he gave ear unto me.
Yeah, I cried unto Yahweh with my voice, and he gave ear unto me. The God you people are crying unto is a fucking white man. Y'all, please, white man, please, PvP. Please, the shot. We need more. We need to get back to our regular lives. That nigga not gonna fucking hear you. You ain't even realize he don't care about you, man. Y'all haven't noticed all this time to pass by. You got a Tuskegee experiment. Fred Hampton. They literally made the movie and showed you how they assassinated. They paid some dumbass nigger off to go in there and infiltrate Judas and the Black Messiah. You dig? They showed you how they drugged this man and then murdered him. And the whole time the CIA was laughing about it. Oh yeah, these guys. Oh yeah. The whole time, our lives to them are our game. They're just laughing at it, you know? And they made the movie, published that bitch, and made millions off it, and rolled out to the fucking sunset. Meanwhile, Fred Hampton's wife, this widowed wife, and children watching the movie like, damn, they showing they killed my dad. They murdered my dad, and they showing they making money off this shit, and riding off to the fucking sunset. You see, hey, let's get somebody, hurry up. We get Jeremiah 4:30. Hey, and our people been saying what? Because of these things have been happening consecutively, which means back to fucking back, our people have been saying what? Black lives matter, which is actually a lie. The Lord don't care about no fucking black lives. The Heavenly Father said he saved 12,000 from Judah, 12,000 from Benjamin, 12,000 from Levi, Naphtali, Ephraim, so on and so forth. The Most High don't care about no Mexicans and niggers. You know? Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 30. And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold.
Yeah, when you are spoiled, what you gonna do? Even though you clothing yourself with gold and crimson, you look good. Sure, you look good. You so-called black people in America, y'all got the chains on. Y'all the slaves. Y'all got the chains on. You're spoiled as fuck. You have no economy. You don't even have a woman. Your woman in the house, I feel like, well, did she talk about this feminism shit? Your woman, you're the only woman on the earth to talk about you don't need a man. I can get my own job, my own credit card. None of that shit has anything to do with having a man. The only people, so you're spoiled and you're still clothing yourself with crimson. Our men got the fucking hey, some of these people got nice cars, nice house, nice lifestyle. The woman, hey, you know, Israelite women just be some bad bitches, man. Beautiful but so ugly. So beautiful but so ugly. You know? So you deck yourself with ornaments of crimson and gold. Sure, you look good, but what? You read?
Though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair.
You put all this stuff on you to make yourself look good, but you making yourself fair in vain. And then, on an even deeper level, you did all that shit for the so-called for your oppressor. You put all that on you to appease him. It was the same thing. Hey, once again, I think it's Ecclesiastes 3:16. There is no new thing under the sun. You go into the ancient history. What did Israel do whenever they got amongst the Ashdod women? They began raising up their children as the Ashdodians. They began teaching their children their language. That's why Nehemiah was beating them up. Nehemiah was like, what the fuck? Are y'all retarded? Over some pussy? That's the same thing going on right now. You niggas get around some pussy, you act fucking crazy. You know? That's the biggest problem of the earth. And the white man taught the woman to say, you should go out there and say, men hate you, in fact. Meanwhile, niggas do everything for you. Paying the bitch's rent. The nigga ain't even fuck the bitch, you know what I mean? Tripping. Just read that, keep it going.
Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life.
Your lovers will despise you. You're the same people you love, but we give the white man more time. We just do this and do that. But maybe if we see in Kumbaya again, we just gotta protest, the niggas still murdering you. Man, we had the Wounded Knee, the Ghost Dance, Inca, Aztec, Peruvian, Taino Indian, Fort Judah. They destroyed all the shit. Niggas been trying to get, niggas was in slavery. Hey, you got it. You know, still beating your ass. You make yourself fair for no fucking reason, man. Motherfuck the Edomites, man. Yeah, say it like it is. Motherfuck the, hey, someone like Deuteronomy 2. The Lord said fuck the Edomites. Yeah, he said don't fuck with them, don't meddle with them niggas. Because Esau wants the blessing. Esau really believes in the blessing more than Jacob. If you go into history in Genesis 27, Esau was crying like, my father, please, Father, bless me. He said, Jacob, Rachel had to go, hey, Jacob, the father bless people. You gotta go in there and get it. Jacob was like, what if he don't? He wasn't even got nervous about it. Esau was a man on his mission. That's why Isaac loved Esau so much. Because Esau was a man's man. Out there in the field, in the town, talking to people, beating people up, doing all that shit. That's why Isaac loved him. He was a man's man. And then what happened? Esau went out, he worked for the blessing. He was putting work in. He was actually out there in the field, man, looking for animals, sweating, breathing hard. Then he came back and it was gone. Because the Lord didn't fuck with him. Yeah, it was set up in the beginning. It said in Romans 9, the children not having done good or evil. And the Lord just ain't fuck with you, man. It's that simple. Who has that?
It's Deuteronomy 2 in verse 4, and it says,
Verse 1.
Verse 1, it says, Then we turned and took our journey unto the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, as the Lord spake unto me, and we compassed Mount Seir many days, and the Lord spake unto me, saying...
Yeah, so this right here is talking about how we passed through Mount Seir. Now, going to history, Genesis 82, it's like Genesis 83, it's like Genesis 38, and verse 2, it tells you that Esau was Edom, and that they dwelt in Mount Seir. So this Mount Seir is going to tell you the children of Esau dwelt there, going back even to the ancient times, even before we got into Egypt. So now we grew as a people, now they're over there, and they grew as well.
God, and it says, in verse 2, and the Lord spake unto me, saying, Ye have compassed this mountain long enough, turn you northward, and command thou the people, saying, Ye are to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau.
And yet to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau. They're still our brothers, though that's our closest family member on this earth, man. Literally, the weirdo Edomites. That's that weird brother. You like, nah, this nigga, they're born. That's this nigga, man. All right, and going through this history because as you so-called black people, you so-called black people, Negroes, Latinos, you will never understand what's going on if you keep on thinking about this as a black and white thing. It don't matter how you fucking look. You ain't figured that out yet. Well, you know what? Hey, there was a veil over the whole earth. So, of course, people haven't figured it out. But now the Lord's revealing it, man. It don't matter how you look. What matters is the spirit inside you, your lineage. The Heavenly Father said in Isaiah 44 that I will help Jacob, the offspring of my servant Jacob. I will help the seed line of Israel. You know? And we're going into this history to show you that this dynamic between so-called black and white people in America, it's been there forever.
Nice. So it says, which dwell in Seir, and they shall be afraid of you. Take ye good.
Yeah,
good
so
ye.
now hold on. They shall be afraid of him. Why were they afraid of us? He was literally enslaved. They built armies. 400 years we in Egypt. They built armies, communities. They was actually doing shit. Yeah, they had families, hobbies. Niggas was smiling. We in Egypt sweating and shit. They over there smiling, fucking painting the shit. You know, banging on fucking skulls. You know, they retarded. Banging on skulls, thinking it's drums. No, it's a skull, dude. You know what I mean? They was doing all that. Meanwhile, we were slaves. So we're coming out of Egypt as a mixed multitude, discombobulated, just now learning our standards. So why were they afraid? Because Esau, for about 16 years, he shared a house with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He understood the blessing. He wanted it more than Jacob, man. He was screaming for it. Lord, please, Father, bless me, Father. He let out a hard cry. And in these days, it's written in 2nd Ezra that the Edomites going to be scared, but they yet durst fight. They going to let out that same cry that their father Esau let out. They show you in movies. They be shooting and they be, ah! The same thing as their daddy Esau. They really want to live, but the Lord don't like it. You're not going to live. Yeah, you're a beast. Look at how you act, man. You're a murderer. You're a pedophile. You're a robber. It makes sense why the Lord's going to destroy you. But see, the Lord is just, so he lets you, well, I did make him this way. Let me let him rule for a little bit. I did make him this way. See, the Heavenly Father's fair, going back to Job 20. This is the portion of a wicked man. You got to live for a little bit. Now it's all falling. I think it's in Jeremiah. The Lord said, "Oh Babylon, now didst not know that the Lord laid a snare for you." Hey, y'all was talking about the American dream and all this shit. You didn't know the Lord had you set up from the foundation. I'm gonna smack the shit out you. Yeah, the Malachi 1:14. They shall build, but I will throw down. This nigga would build. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that shit down. Get that back in Deuteronomy. Malachi 1:4.
God, so it says, verse 5, Deuteronomy 2 and 5. It says, meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land, no, not so much as a foot breadth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for possession.
Yeah, meddle not with them. Don't fuck with them. What's these niggas in America doing? You fucking with them. You joining the fucking politics and government. You meddling with the nigga. Yeah, and it says, I will not give you their land. That's why even when you own land, you gotta pay the fucking property taxes. It's not your land. Even when you own the land, you can't do what you want on that land. Unless you want Esau a satanic club. You know all that Illuminati bullshit. Yeah. Even then, Esau, you can't do whatever. Man, let you go over there and just say, you know what, we gonna stay here and stop doing these rituals. We gonna stop going to work. Esau gonna come over there. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah, because it's their land. It's Mount Seir shit. Yeah, they've been expanding and colonizing shit. Yeah, but see the Lord, hey, Ezekiel 35, the Lord said, hey, I've heard your blasphemies. I've seen you murdering everybody. You're gonna know that I'm the Lord. And the Lord had it to where, man, he took it, because where it said the Lord had in English and the Hebrew it says Yahweh. The Lord literally had it to where over time, he would stop saying Yahweh and went into saying be Lord. Esau started saying that he's the Lord. The Most I telling you, no, you shall know that I am the Lord.
That's
bitch ass nigga. Yeah. That was in Deuteronomy. Yeah, so the Lord told us don't even meddle with them. And our people in America, they meddling with them, thinking they getting land. Oh yeah, well I'm free. I have a white picket fence. I have these cars. Man, now it's coming out. The whole time we've been telling you that the Edomites' whole game plan, he's telling you freedom and I love you. He's telling you all that. But his real plan is to eventually lock you in and get you this shit. He's giving you passports. Oh, we can travel the whole world. We can go to China if we want to. Yeah, but then in times of war, what happened? The nations call their people back. And what's happening now? Because of the COVID, everybody called their people back. And then what happened now? Oh, we can't travel no more unless you have a shot. Now you stuck over here. I know hella people who used to go to the islands, used to go into Europe. Now they just stuck here because they don't want to get the fucking shot. But it's gonna get even worse. They're gonna get that shit. And then what's gonna come next? Them actual internment camps. They've been telling you all these years it's a conspiracy theory. We never do that. Now what's happening? And now, hey, conspiracy theories. We up on the board, man. We up on the board. And it's 10 seconds left in the game. Y'all niggas on 0. We had 100. Yeah, man. We're not even conspiracy theorists. We're really just the voice of the Lord. We're the truth.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we the truth. Real talk. You know, all through. And it's not of us. It wasn't revealed to us. It was. So this gift came down from heaven. And the Lord had our apostles and elders doing this, look, man, 30 years ago, even since the garden. You know?
God.
Where we at?
I was gonna get Jeremiah 51, but it doesn't say that you shall know that I am the Lord. It's talking about Babylon's heart.
Yeah, we'll go to Ezekiel 35.
God.
What you got, bro?
I was holding a couple of them. We're still in Deuteronomy 2. I have Jeremiah and Ezekiel.
What do you have in Jeremiah?
Jeremiah, we were on verse 4, verse...
Oh, yeah. Read verse 30 again, bro.
Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 30. And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou closest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thyself with ornaments of gold.
Yeah, and that's talking about the whole nation of Israel, all you so-called Negroes, Latino, North American Indians. You've been decking yourself in ornaments of gold. You've been trying to look good for this system. Son Kumbaya, you destroyed your own culture and assimilated into American culture. Now you're celebrating Christmas and fucking wearing booty shorts. But imagine the Aztec forefathers, foremothers seeing you. They be disgusting. These people murdering us, raping the shit, fucking the shit out of us. You know, taking our dogs, taking our children, throwing them against the fucking stones. And y'all over here talking about, man, blessed to be an American. Blessed to be over here. You're grateful for it. Man, thank you, white man. Thank you for fucking us in the, but thank you for butt breaking us, white man. You know,
Taking our heritage.
yeah, thank you for taking our heritage. Thank you for taking Israel from us. Thanks for giving us basketball in return for our mountains and the hills and our rivers and brooks. Thank you for this football. Yeah, that's why the Most High said, hey, I'm just gonna kill most of y'all.
Yeah,
I'm really gonna melt them. Hey, it's in Jeremiah. Therefore, I will melt them. That's a threat. They got melt you. That's a threat. It's a threat and a promise. You know. I was saying like, damn, that's such a threat. You know.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but that's if the Lord promised He's gonna melt you, and now what's happening? Now it's possible with the climate change, the missiles. Yeah, you people gonna melt for real, man.
God, because you people are gonna be taking the chip, man. You know, you're conforming to Esau's ways so much that you're gonna allow him to put his spirit into you, man. All right, how you doing that? By taking the RFID chip, by taking that mark of the beast. All right, because they were already talking about how it can detect COVID. So that's one because you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans love to do shit like that, man. All right, love to be like, oh well, it can do this, it can do that. Y'all the main ones promoting Esau's shit, man.
Yeah, and see, that's because going to the ancient world, they always knew that Jacob was lazy, because that's part of the reason why the Lord loved Jacob, because he was so chill. It's written that Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. You know, and Jacob was a mama's boy. You know, so Jacob, he's racial, chilling, counting money. That's why Jacob was so smart too, because the women back in the ancient world, they weren't like today. They just get on TikTok and record. Literally, they just record themselves all day, recording, taking pictures, posting selfies. Like, you got a person, do you think ever? You have a fucking personality. Yeah, you're pretty, you bad as hell, but damn, do you ever think? You know what I mean? Back then, the women, they would cook. They were running businesses, you know. And they look, man, racial. Anyway, man, you know what I mean? And so Jacob was in there racial, and he would understand like the money, the economics, and that's why. And that goes all the way back to our forefather Abraham, really, man. Abraham was going through teaching sciences, mathematics, and the magician was like, this dude has it. He was blessed by the Lord.
That's right.
You know, and so Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. He was very relaxed, very chill. In other words, in this society, Esau says very lazy. And our people always say that, well, Esau's technology is so convenient. You know, the shot's so convenient. The this we can live looking at. Well, the YouTube, well, the phones, it does take your privacy. But look, twerk videos. You know what I mean? Stupid. You're stupid is just lazy, man. All you want to do is lay up and chill in the tent. Nothing wrong with that, but you do it in a stupid ass way, man. Hosea 4:6, you're destroyed for lack of knowledge. There's nothing wrong with chilling and turning up having fun. No, you're stupid when you do it, man. You're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And the whole world, like King David said, let not our folly be published in the streets of Gath. Because what the heathen gonna do when they see it? They gonna talk shit. Look at these niggers. God's supposed to be with them. Our Israelites, you Israelites, world star hip hop, a whole website dedicated to publishing your folly in the streets everywhere. And niggas be the main ones sharing the videos, liking, laughing. Oh, look at that nigga. I mean, hey, you see videos of niggas fighting. You see videos of Edomites fighting, man. He didn't go hard against each other, but at some point they'll stop. You know, they'll stop. Israelites, man, y'all be trying to kill each other, man. I mean, like, bro, going hard. Bitch ass nigga, I kiss you, get whole ass nigga. I'm a skinny block nigga, like, damn. God, what happened to nigga? Like, man. Other nations, they'll fight, they'll be kicking and shit, and they'll chill out. Once somebody get knocked out, other nigga walk away. They can knock a nigga out and start stomping on him. Bitch ass, he gonna know about me. I think he knows. He gonna wake up and know, all right. And he hit me, I fell asleep. That's just too much. Man. And then now the Most High is gonna do it to all you evildoers, man. To the sea line of the wicked and all those who join with you. What's that say in Revelation? The devil and his angels. Angel means a messenger, man. You like fornication, like the brother was saying, to take that busting inside you. Fornication is just allowing other different doctrines inside of you. It's allowing other spirits. The only doctrine inside of us is supposed to be the truth. It's supposed to be the everlasting waters from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that He told us all the way in Nietzsche. And going to the book of Judges with Gideon, the Lord appeared and said, hey man, I took y'all out of Egypt. Now in this generation, they had never been to Egypt. So what did that mean? Even though it was a generation who didn't know the Lord like that, He still said, man, look, I took y'all from Egypt. I took you from Egypt. He's speaking the same thing right now. He's telling us, I took you out of Egypt. You are Israelites. Y'all calling yourself black and fucking over the time, y'all called yourself the Ottoman Empire and the British. The Lord, whenever Israel was going in confusion, the Lord always came down and said the same thing. I took y'all out of Egypt. Back then I called y'all Israel, man. I gave y'all all the statues. What did Jake say? Yeah, but now we in Babylon. They put the hat on. Hey, just like I want to say back like a few years ago, right? Whenever Comfy took the Israelites to Israel, we got to really flee Babylon. Actually went over there and what happened? They made them take their garments off and put the little hat on. You got to be over. You gonna follow our fucking rules. And now what's happening in Babylon? They want you to put this fucking hat on. Take this shot. Are you gonna put the fucking hat on? I'm not. You know. Hey, we gonna praise the Lord. Hey, what does Jay say? We gonna ride this bitch till the wheels fall off. And we gonna praise the Lord till the wheels fall off. But we know the Lord's wheel is strong as shit. It ain't going nowhere, man. You know, chariots don't even got wheels. Hey, we in there. Where we at now?
We're in Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 30.
Let's sit on that. A parking had a great good.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season, a time to every purpose under the heaven. I'm going to jump to verse 8.
To everything there's a season, there's a time to every purpose under the heaven. There's a time to dance, it's time to sing, it's time to turn up, it's time to be serious, and a time to be joking around. It's a time to hold your tongue and a time to speak. It's a time for each and everything, man. It's a time to look at a bear and smile, look at the Lord's creation. Then it's a time to look at a bear and be like, what the fuck is a bear? You know, it's time for everything, man. In society, he has everything in confusion. There's no organization. Everything's supposed to be done decently and in order. And in Babylon, it's a whole big heap of confusion. Babylon's become the foul of every hateful bird, unclean creature. The organization, so it's a bad, it's full of, it's a shadow of death. Anything can happen here. You can anything at any time.
I'll jump to verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate.
A time to love and a time to hate. And we're not in no time of loving. The time of love gonna be in the kingdom. We can love animals and everybody and hugs. We can do all that shit in the kingdom, man. Right now, man, you see, the earth is coming into a time of fire and blood. All that's left is a song of death. You know?
It's time of mourning, right?
Yeah, this world. Speak on it, bro.
We're in a time of mourning and lamenting. It's not a time to make mirth. Everybody's out here partying. I rode through this same spot last night. There were so many people down here, you couldn't even turn the corner. And how many people got stabbed down here last night? How many people got shot? Exactly. You had over 2 people get stabbed down here. You have multiple shootings because it's not a time to be out here partying, making yourselves a sacrifice of fools. You're supposed to be repenting and being converted if you truly believe in this doctrine.
Yeah. And then last night in Deep Ellum, it was the whole thing. Somebody sprayed the block in Deep Ellum. And it's not the time of mirth no more, man. it's not the time of wickedness triumphing. Now at the time where the Lord said, you know what? Niggas still going out partying. I have my prophets. Everybody seen them by now. People walking by the camp saying Shalom. I'm gonna put the spirit on people to just start lighting shit up. I'm gonna put the spirit on people to just go out there and start shooting. I'm gonna put the spirit on motherfuckers who need to leave Afghanistan and have them report people falling off the fucking plane. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, no, that's what's happening, man. The Lord, He been sending us out daily. He's like, oh, y'all still laughing. All right, I got something for y'all to laugh at. You know? Yeah, as it is written, he who sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. You people think you heard of God, man. You people laugh. It's like people I know really be talking. The way they talk about the Lord, they really think they heard Him. I'm atheist, because man, God, without it, man, you think you heard the Lord, He's good, He's fine. You know,
He does his, man.
yeah, His heart don't speak with people. He don't even got a heart. Who knows? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure He don't got no heart, man. You know what I mean? His spirit's so far out that everything on earth is a remix. You know what I mean? But you know, the Lord though, He didn't tell Jacob to worship me to power me. I need you to worship me in order to stay alive. No, He said, I'm doing it. You worship me for your own health. If you don't worship me, I'm gonna beat your ass. The Lord's literally the heavenly Father. And then you sit down and read the scriptures. But the Lord told Israel the whole time, even when Adam fucked up, the Lord still blessed Adam. But the Lord told Israel the whole time, He's like, man, look, you gotta understand, I can help you or I can hurt you. If I you into this world, I'm on your side. I can also take you out this fucking world. I also beat your fucking ass. That's what the Lord tells us. He told us all of them, from Genesis to Judges to Nehemiah to Kings. Whenever Jacob's fucking up, he didn't come down and just kill everybody like the law says to do. He's like, hey man, I love you. Hey, you better get your axe straight, fuck you up. Every time. Hey, someone read Isaiah 44 about this shit.
You got it?
I got it.
Yeah, he said, Israel is my son and my servant.
Because ultimately, it doesn't please the Lord to see the death of us, man. You know, the Lord, it pleases the Lord to see us live and flourish, man. You know, that's what ultimately what the Lord wants. You know, if you're a father of someone, man, and your kid's fucking up, you don't want to punish him, but you know you have to. Yeah, if I don't punish his ass, he ain't gonna learn. You know. So that's how the Lord is with us, man. Is the Lord is like, man, I don't want. It doesn't please me to see the death of my people, but if y'all need to die, y'all will. You know. Okay.
Isaiah 44, verse 1. This is Isaiah 44 and 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. A certain lineage upon the earth got chosen, man. Hey, now, what does it mean? Because whenever we say something like you're Christians, well, that's you gotta understand what it's talking about. What does it mean to get chosen, man? And whenever, man, dumb niggas understand this. Niggas go out with them niggas, you out to the bar, you look, and the bitch looking at you, niggas say what? Chosen. Yeah. What does it mean to get chosen, man? I like this one. I fuck with this. I'm gonna take care of this one. You know what I mean? Like, man, come on, it's not hard. These people, man, you ain't gonna fucking retarded, man. And ultimately, Edomite, you know you're fucking lying. Esau know you fucking lying. I truly believe he knows that he's fucking lying, man. Yeah, I'm like, now the billionaires, of course, they know. I'm talking about like the pastor Edomites, the ones on the streets. I feel like they know it's true. They just like, well, it can't be. No. You really believe that? That's so unscientific. That's how they operate, man. All right. If he believes in this, I'm fucked. Oh no, that's unscientific. Yeah, let's keep it going.
Verse 2, Isaiah 44 and 2. Thus saith Yahweh that made thee, and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant.
Yeah. Which will help thee. Help thee from what? The curses, because of and we're still in a time period. We at the very end of the lesson that the Lord wanted us to learn. Really, that He wanted His the firstborn son to learn, man. Everything started with Adam. How was I sit down the first and the last? Hey, I was basically through Adam became the beginning of death. Through Adam becomes the end of death. All right, he was the first to be cast down. He's also the first to be risen up, man. We gonna be born as He is. And it's so listen, man. But the serpent been saying the same shit, man. It's so annoying. It's kind of simple. The serpent been saying the same shit since the garden, man. Thou shalt not surely die. He's come with the same lie since the garden. God's withholding you from something. He's holding something back from you, man. And you know, God don't want you to do this because you be like the guy, you come over here. And our people are going to the industry thinking that Then they end up having outie buttholes. That's what the Lord was withholding you from, huh? The outie booty hole. But now you have a nice car, so it's okay. That's what look how the serpent gets people, man. Y'all shall not surely die. All them people in Hollywood got herpes. You know what I mean? You didn't die, did you? Like, man, this nigga, you just keep falling for it.
He said,
Yeah, go ahead.
He said,
Yeah, deceive people. Yeah, it's annoying because it's so blatant. But really, it's just because the Lord gave you spiritual eyesight, you know. Ultimately, the Lord, going back to the prayer with David, David said, Lord, let their eyes be blinded. Because David lived among Israel. He understood. We are beautiful people. But the wicked, the sons of Belial, the sons of Belial, those niggas are, no, get them out of here. You know? Keep it going on.
Con. Isaiah 44:2. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou, Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground.
Upon Israel. It didn't say to the whole world, but upon Jeshurun. He said, I will help you. Help us from what? Genesis 3:17, those thorns and thistles that he made in the earth. Because of the curse of Adam, all right, after their transgression, they fell. Now we said what? I'm going to bring forth thorns and thistles, going into the plants and stuff, but also in real life, depression, relationship problems, dietary problems, and also what? By the sweat of man's brow, you're going to have to work to get food now. But the Lord said, hey, throughout this time period, Jacob is my servant, and Israel is who I chose. And I'm going to help them through this. That's it. Very simple. It's not nothing hard about that. Right?
I will pour out my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thine offspring.
That's why we're here right now. Because the Lord's spirit is upon us. So can we get Isaiah 60? What does it say? What does it say? The spirit of the Lord is upon me to preach good tidings unto the meek, to preach liberty to the captives. Might be 61. I know it's in Isaiah. And that spirit, all right, the spirit of prophecy comes down from heaven into us from the heavenly Father.
This is Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord has anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
Yeah, the Spirit of Yahweh was upon us. And it's anointed us to preach good tidings unto the meek. And what are we doing? We're preaching the gospel, the good news unto who? Hey, the downtrodden of the society, man. And everybody, you talk about why don't y'all go in the hoods and preach? Why don't you go in the hood and preach? That's why we're not going to the fucking hood and preach. You know what I mean? Yeah. The Lord said, hey, go to the highways and the byways. And ultimately, man, Heavenly Father dealing with the downtrodden of the society. Now the hood, niggas are downtrodden, but they're full of pride. They're prideful in being niggas in the hood are very prideful, they're downtrodden. It's fucking crazy. These niggas love it when they get shot and stabbed, now they can brag on it. Gotta be shot 5 times, nigga. It's not fun to be you. They try to brag about it like it's fun to be them. Yeah, I got stabbed 2 times, nigga. Yeah, TDC, rocks up. Damn. I'm sorry you went through all that. Keep on walking, you know, like, it's not cool. That's not cool to get stabbed, nigga. That shit, I bet that shit hurt, didn't it? Like, I bet it didn't feel cool in the moment, but you survived it, so now you're prideful about it. But hey, but the Lord said, out in those markets, I'm gonna send the meek spirits out there. Yeah, and just that's how it does. And really now in these times, the unicorn does the heavy work for us. The internet does all the heavy work for us. Then we can record a lesson. I can't do a lesson in my living room. And somebody gonna see it somewhere in Africa. Oh wow, you know?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that's how that works, man. It's just come from the Spirit of the Lord, which is upon us to preach good tidings. And the meek, the humble, they're getting it, man.
Yeah, how should I say? If you love me, feed my sheep.
If you love the Lord, you gotta be out there putting that work. You gotta constantly water that garden. You know, because Adam, literally, man, bathed in the dirt, placed in the garden, and given the ways to keep it, given the ways to protect it. He was given he was given the ways to keep the word first, and then he was given the woman. You know, so now we over in this shadow of death garden. What's happening? The Lord has literally has dirt. The Lord said, "Oh Jacob, thou worm. Where worm live at? Dig in the dirt." You know what I mean? So we're as dirt in this society, but what the breath of God is in us. And He's building us up, and He's placed us all in our own different lifestyle, in our own situations, essentially in our own different gardens. How are you going to tend to that garden? You're supposed to be a representative of the Heavenly Father upon the earth. People see, they should know that this is just like in you. It was like, man, the Spirit of God is in this one. You know, you're supposed to let that light shine, man.
That's right. The candle that is set on the hilltop cannot be hid, man.
You're supposed to be moving with the wisdom, knowledge of the Lord. If you're not growing in this thing, yeah, you might as well go. I don't know. I pray, hey, really pray to the Lord, y'all, about Shem outside for more faith. Because there was a certain man who had said, Lord, help thou my unbelief. And I was like, okay, bet that. He gave it to him. Oh, you think I can help you with that? You're right. You know, and he said, you're right. You know, hey, when it comes to Israel, as long as you believe, you straight, man. Lord, oh, I like that about that. That's literally what I've been wanting you to do forever. That's all He wants you to do. Like, oh, you believe me? Hey, I like that. I got you. And the Lord said, when a man ways please the Lord, He makes his enemies to be at peace with him. Why is that? Because He just wants you to believe in Him. If you really believe in the Lord, I got the testimony real quick. Never mind, y'all. Let's where we at?
Isaiah 61 and 1.
Isaiah 61. Okay.
He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives.
Yeah, how about you outside sending us to bind up the brokenhearted and proclaim liberty to the captive? What are we saying, man? We've been in Babylon, we've been oppressed, we've been held captive, but now your outside coming to give us liberty. We're gonna be set free. We're gonna be chilling for eternity. When the angels come and set us free, hey, we've been singing about this literally for centuries. Swing low, sweet chariot, come forth and carry me home. That's a prophecy. What does prophecy mean? Say before. Yeah, that's just a song. Literally, it's a song. Swing low, sweet chariot. We still sing it. Now we see Him coming down to bring us home.
And the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
And we've been in a prison. This earth is our confinement, man. The earth, under this time period, man, the time of these curses, man, have been changed. Let's get to the book of Jude. Jude called them the everlasting chains of darkness. We bound, man. Our bodies are our hell. Our bodies are our prisons for real, man. We're supposed to be able to, man. We're supposed to be, like in Ezekiel 35, the Heavenly Father said, I'll make myself known among them, going into that power. You're going to be able to walk and not get tired like I do. You're going to be able to not even need to go to sleep like I do. You're going to be able to fly, go wherever thou wilt, just like I do. The Lord said, I'll make myself known among them. That's how we're going to be.
Jude 1 and 6. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation.
And the angels who kept not their first estate, but left their habitation. We're talking about how we fell from greatness, those Nephilim. We were at a very high stature, man. We were the sons of God. We had a different level of wisdom, architecture, beauty, singing, art. Man, we had a different war. We had a different style upon the earth, man. And our people failed from that. We fell from that great stature. And the Lord was so angry. The Lord had the flood. Ever since the mighty thing, everything got smaller, man. The Lord was so angry. He said, I'm going to take the oxygen level up. When there's more oxygen, things become bigger, things become healthier. The Lord, man, the water has a big part of oxygen, man. When the Lord broke the firmament from the top and the bottom, once again, no new thing under the sun. The Lord judged the earth by opening the heavens back then and the waters underneath to destroy it. And these days, it's going to be fire coming from the sky. The Lord's coming from the sky. The Lord Himself is coming with chariots from the sky, and Leviathan come out the water. The heavens and the seas going to be opened again. You know. And so, what did I just say before the Leviathan thing?
The water's coming from the sky.
Yeah.
Oxygen's taken out.
Yeah. Whenever there's more oxygen, things become bigger. That's why men were bigger back then. You had the big ass dinosaurs and the dragons. You know what I mean? The oxygen levels. You know what I mean? And that's why in the ancient world, man, over there in Mesopotamia in the Middle East, they be finding doors bigger than fucking, man, they be finding gigantic. Why is this fucking door so big? And the door, the handle usually be like, at waist level. You can't even reach the fucking handle, you know what I mean? Handle be all the way at your head. Like, what an inconvenient handle. You know, imagine you gotta do this shit every time you open the door. This takes a lot more muscle. The door big as shit. You can't put it big, you have to double hand that hoe. You know what I mean? Because everything was bigger back then. But the Lord was so angry, He said, man, I'm going to break your statue. gonna rebel against me, I'm gonna, man, you know who you are, you praising me, man, you talking about my name, but you over here being rebellious, oppressing your brother, bringing shame inside of here, bringing shame, man, I'm gonna break your statue. I'm gonna make y'all midgets, or I'm gonna make you as nigga midgets. Oh, you're mighty, huh? Okay. Oh, you're boasting in your strength, are you? Okay.
I'm sorry. That's spot on. Time. Jude 1 and 6. And he have reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day.
Everlasting chains unto darkness until the judgment of the great day. And those chains of darkness, speaking of these bodies, like the Apostle Paul said, let me go to, I don't want to just quote this. I think it's in 1 Corinthians, he said, that which I will is that which I would not. Because man don't understand his own way. Let's see, that. You know, because freedom, what's the shit called? Free will is true to a certain extent. Like your thoughts, you know what I mean? It's a certain extent, but ultimately the Lord divides the man away. Your literal every word are put inside of you every day, man. You be thinking your mind now that the scripture is written, man, the heart of the thought is deep. You know what I mean? But there is no such thing as the ultimate free will, man. The Lord is putting everything inside of you. You know, you don't even blink without the Lord sanctifying it. Do you think the Most High doesn't know how many times you blink? I wonder how many times my creation blinks today. I guess I'll never know. You know what I mean?
On top of that, you have the angels still in your instruction.
Yeah, and they all watch it too. There's coordinates. They tell you got angels in the heavens. They literally go around with the rod, this measurement shit. Oh, and they love it. It's my portion. Well, yeah, measurement stuff. Measurement stuff. That's all they do all day. Yeah, they know everything. Because the fact that the earth exists in the way it does, that means that going into the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratios and all that. What that all shows evidence of is that there is a very intelligent creator that exists outside of this dimension. A very intelligent and also look good person in the earth itself. A very intelligent, very strict creator, man. And he's weighed everything in a balance. Look at how the different languages, the devices. You know what I mean? He's very intelligent. And he's watching you see the angels, they're watching very closely.
Man, Esau always saying, man, if it was just 1 point off, then we wouldn't exist.
Yeah, man, Esau tell you about the golden zone of the sun. Yo, 1 more mile to the left. Just going back into those chains and darkness. Romans chapter 7 and start at verse 12. Matter of fact, I gotta start up. Revelation chapter 7, start at verse 10. And the commandment which was ordained to life, I found to be unto death. And why was that? Why you think that was? Why was the commandment which was ordained to give us life? Why was death found in it for us? Yeah, we couldn't keep it. It's impossible to keep the whole law. Verse 11. For sin, taking occasion by the commandment, deceived me, and by it slew me. And a lot of times the sins come in a moment of passion, like you got a thing called crimes of passion. And also it comes to being ignorant. You don't even mean to do like King David with Uzzah. You don't even mean to do. You thinking, oh, well, it's actually more convenient. The Lord might like it better this way. You know, hey, slip up in this flesh.
God. That's why, if I may add, that's why in 1 Corinthians 15, that's why it says the sting of death is what? Sin. You know, because the Lord knew that the first covenant, you know, ultimately wasn't perfect. You know, because we have the law, statutes, commandments, which are perfect, but we were placed in imperfect bodies. Right? You know, it's impossible for us to keep the covenant on the laws because we're in the flesh. Right? The only one who was able to do that was Yahweh Shah. And that's why he is now the mediator between us and the Most High.
Romans chapter 7 and verse 11. For sin taking occasion by the commandment deceived me, and by it slew me. Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy and just and good. What then that which is good made death unto me?
God, that's right. So even though the law, statutes, and commandments were perfect, they were good, they were supposed to bring us life, you know, sin deceived us. Because at the end of the day, we still went off because we're still in these mortal bodies, man. We're still in the flesh. You You know, what we think might please the Lord, you know, will actually displease him, man. Just as the time I think you just spoke on it, Uzzah, man. Whenever they were moving the ark, man, you know, he thought he was doing a good thing by catching the ark, the covenant, the ark, you know. But he, whenever he caught it, he died, man, because it displeased the Lord. Even though in our mind, you know, that was, hey, man, that was righteous. What are you doing?
Yeah. And the overall point that Paul is saying, he's like, is the law that's so good, was it made to destroy us? God forbid.
That's right.
Well, Romans 7:13, was then that which is good made death unto me? God forbid.
God.
But sin, that it might appear sin. Because once again, he's showing, hey, look, this is the fruits of this. You got to keep in mind, in the kingdom of heaven, the Lord said that Abraham going to be there, David going to be there, Peter going to be there. Well, David and Peter, it makes you think, you know, you got to understand. The soul that inhabited all the different bodies, the soul that inhabited Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Peter, Moses, they all going to be there. You see? And when they're all there, we don't realize, okay, now we don't understand why those things had to happen. So now, hey, because Lord, once again, he puts us in this garden and says, hey, look, you take care of his garden. Well, the Lord's house is many mansions, right? What do you think will happen in the kingdom? Hey, y'all know what happened on this garden. Don't do this in any of my other gardens. Right? That makes sense, right? You can see that happening, right? Y'all saw what happened. Don't do this shit nowhere else. Romans 7:13. But sin, that it might appear sin, working death in me by that which is good, that sin by the commandment might become exceeding sinful, so that you would know exactly how wicked it is. How the Lord don't fuck with it.
Yep. It was made an example.
Yeah. Verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
That's right.
For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that I do not. But what I hate, that I do. Yeah, man, certain things, man, you might tell yourself, I'm not going to go to the bar and drink with this person no more. And then you find yourself at the bar drinking with this person. You're like, damn, I just told myself I'm not going to do this. Why am I doing this right now? The men don't understand their own way, man.
That's right.
Yeah, man does not understand their own way. The Lord puts it into people. And like people, like that's like those people, who are constantly doing things that make them ashamed to be themselves. And they just be more and more embarrassed. And you would think it'd be just as easy as stop doing things that make you ashamed. But people don't understand what they do. Yeah, but men don't understand their own ways. You would think, why don't they just stop doing that? Why don't they stop doing things that make them ashamed? Now you gotta have the willpower to stop doing that, you know, comes from the understanding of how about you know. Ultimately, majority of people are just stuck in that. They can't stop doing what they do. But the Spirit was upon us to repent, man.
That's right.
And put certain things off. But even across the cross, even within this truth, there's certain things that you don't want to do, but you find yourself doing. And that's why your house has to be given as a sacrifice for those things.
We got Hebrews chapter 8 and verse 6. But now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is mediator of a better covenant.
A better covenant.
Which was established upon better promises. Verse 7.
So that verse 6 is talking about Yahushua. That's why he was made the mediator between us, established upon better covenant and a better promise. Now why is it called better? And it tells you. Go ahead.
For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second.
That's right. So it's established upon a better covenant, upon better promises, because if that first covenant had been faultless, there would have been no need for a second. You know? So as the brother was going into, you know, there's things that we don't want to do. There's things that we go off on, even though we were trying to rehearse the righteous acts. All right, but we do that because this first covenant ultimately wasn't perfect. You know why? Because we were given perfect ways in an imperfect body. But this time, we're given those perfect ways again inside of a perfect body, man. You know, the Lord said we're gonna break out of these chains of everlasting darkness, man. All right, because no matter how hard we try, no matter how hard you want to, all right, no matter how hard you try to be perfect, you just never can be. All right, at least not until we get those new bodies. All right, is there more on that?
That was the last of that particular verse, and we'll be going into verse 8.
God, that was good on that one. You know, but that's why we're out here right now, rehearsing the righteous acts, man. All right, that way we can obtain that second covenant. That way we can obtain the better promises established in a better covenant, man. You know, that's ultimately what we're fighting for. We're fighting for that rest, man. You know, and if for those of you who don't agree with it and want to stop us from doing that, the Lord is going to take you out of the picture, man. The Lord is going to take you out. Hey, man, you don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with you. You know, and that's why we need this, man. Because we go off every day. Even if you think to yourself, man, I had a good day. I didn't do anything wrong. You know, y'all about you outside. You might have went off that you didn't even know about, man. You might have sat on a bus, you know, where a girl had her period, man. That's going on in itself.
And a lot of people don't know the law. That's what you have to do. It's important to read the law, man.
God.
Constantly get yourself to read. And you always do. I don't know what you're listening on because you're not fucking reading. That's why. Hey, all this is for the review. It's because you're not reading, man.
God, that's right.
As long as you read, you got something to do with listening. Right?
God.
You know, like, it's just sometimes you're going to. It don't gotta be no 10, 15 man. Make it a quick 2-minute thing, man.
It's hard. You keep it straight to the point.
Yeah, straight and direct, man. Just keep doing the work, man. Just going to the law. Yeah, it's you gotta understand the law, man. Because in the book of Galatians, let me read this precept. Exactly where it says.
Heads up.
But it tells you that the law was attacked with a schoolmaster. Yeah, Galatians chapter 3. And I'll start at verse. Yeah, it's going to be Galatians chapter 3 and verse 23. But before faith came, we were kept under the law, shut up unto the faith which should afterwards be revealed. Wherefore the law was our schoolmaster to bring us unto Yahushua, that we might be justified by faith. But after that faith is come, we are no longer under a schoolmaster. So what does this mean? Does that mean that we don't follow the law no more? No, you keep the law, you judge by the Spirit. You know, everything isn't as black and white as you think. You know, move with the wisdom of Yahweh.
You just have to back that up.
Come on.
This is Romans chapter 6 and verse 19. It says, I speak after the manner of men because of the infirmity of your flesh. For as ye have yielded your members servants unto uncleanliness and unto iniquity, even so now you yield yourself members servants to righteousness unto holiness. And basically, before we learned this truth, we were servants of sin, just doing iniquity, which is sin upon sin upon sin. Once this doctrine had been preached to us, giving us the light in this current world of darkness, we returned back to our power with our heart and became servants of holiness.
Right. But hey, now we become the ministers of righteousness. Hey, the Lord building up Amos 9:11, building up the house of David again. So it says, Galatians 3 and verse 26, for ye are all the children of God by faith in Yahushua Mashiach. And going into the law, there's certain Israelites who you got to exile, you got to cut them off. They might have, the flesh they might have sincerely, woke up late, it's a holy day or something, now they exile. Was a holy day, you might better have an ancient word, might have to chicken, a serve, I don't know, whatever, but something might have happened where somebody becomes impure or something. In the time of Yahushua, that keeps on happening. This dude was a Gentile, Greek fashion. Yahushua was, the apostles was like, man, look, they believe. The Holy Spirit is upon them because they believe. Things change. Things change. They didn't really change, but they changed. It's a spiritual change that only a spiritual man can receive. Can we get Romans chapter 8? Because the carnal man is in enmity with the Heavenly Father. That's why the carnal can't get what the law say this, law say that. You don't understand the spirit of the law. There's a certain spirit of the law. I got that?
Verse 1. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 1. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Hamashiach Yahushua.
Yeah, there is no condemnation to them who are in Yahushua Mashiach. Yeah, because I think it's Zechariah, I think it was chapter, it's in Zechariah. It says, who shall lay anything against the Lord's elect?
Who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit.
We walk not after the flesh, but we walk after the Spirit. The Heavenly Father has made us pillars in His temple. know, so the Spirit is upon us. The Spirit is upon us. Back in Isaiah 61, it's upon us to preach, man. And to prophesy Yahweh and we're filled with that Spirit, man. We understand the law. We keep it through the Spirit. It'd be dumb. You know how stupid it be to keep the law right now? Every time you see a sodomite, you don't kill him, you just sin. Yep. Yeah, so once you go ahead and kill someone, there's plenty of them, you know. It's not like it's hard to do. You gotta keep the law. Well, you first, nigga.
And then on top of that, people be hiding that shit, man. You know, you might be a sodomite back in behind closed doors.
Yeah, every time, like it's one law. But yeah, every time you see an adulterous woman and you don't stone her, you breaking the law. Huh? Now you gotta go to your own mama. Come here, you know. Hold her up, huh? Yeah, any of these women, you gotta stone them all, man.
You got a rebellious son, you don't stone him. Guess what?
That's why you keep the law, you judge by the Spirit. Yahushua said, be ye wise as serpents and harmless as doves. You see, a big part of that is the Zealots. They was trying to keep the law and still be like King David. That's not, y'all fucked that up. Literally, because the Lord told, hey, if you wanted to kill shit, the Lord told Saul, go over there, kill all of Amalek, go fuck everything up. What Jacob? Let me have mercy on you. So yeah, all that slaying shit, y'all fucked that up. Now the Lord said, nah, now you know what? Be harmless then. Y'all want to be harmless? Yeah, be harmless. Y'all over hugging their ass daddies. Be harmless then. Yeah, y'all over hugging these bitches. Go ahead and be harmless as a dove. And now it's the service of the Lord in Revelation 13. See, that's a part of our patience and our faith. Hey, it's also written when the Lord. Oh, I don't want to quote. Let me read it. So, I gotta stop doing that. You got that?
Revelation 13, what you want, verse 9?
Count the pages of the saints.
God, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9, and it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Yeah, and that's what the saints have been patiently waiting for, man. We're going to go back to that King David spirit for a certain time period because our forefathers were disobedient. We told to go in the land and slay them all, don't act like them. What did y'all do? I went in there and made pacts and marriages, started hugging people. Now the Lord said, okay, you know, it be harmless as a dove. It be as a dove. You know what doves do? Nothing. They just sit there. You know, sit there and look pretty. What do you Israelites do when you're sitting there looking pretty? You know, hey, it's all a part of the curse. But now we get the time where that's about to end, man. We're going to go back to that mighty man spirit for a certain time period. See, these things have to happen once again so that we understood this is the fruit of iniquity.
That's right.
This is what we don't do in the other gardens. You know, in the kingdom of heaven, if someone even shows a sign trying to do this shit, we're going to pull up on them with chariots, T-Rexes. What the fuck you doing over here, man? Wow, nigga, come here. Yeah, we're gonna cut that shit out. Yeah. Hey, let's get that in Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, the 4th chapter. It tells you that we're gonna have the chariots for the defense. We catch you bullshitting, we're gonna pull up on you, man. Pull up on you in some heavenly style.
That's fear, man.
Hey, it's written all the heathens gonna say, hey, it's war stuff not for us. We're gonna be farmers and shit. Yeah, they gonna, hey, the Leviathan, the chariot, spiritual power. They gonna say, hey, it's war stuff not for us, man.
I got it. God, this is Isaiah 4 and verse 5, and it says, and the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion, and upon her assemblies, a cloud and smoke by day, and the shining of a flame fire by night.
Wherever we go, our chariot's gonna be there, man. Wherever we go.
God. So it says, for upon all the glory shall be a defense.
For upon all the glory shall be a defense. And what's the Lord's glory? His people.
Yep, that's right.
So upon everywhere we go, man, yo, Tyler might spiritual power and kingdom. Hey, it's gonna be like a movie. Yo, Tyler might fly out somewhere. Don't worry, angel follow. You know? Yeah, I'm talking to man.
We're gonna be perfect. Hey, the Lord said the sting of death is sin. So whenever we're no longer able to sin, hey, we got it, man. We're gonna get that full juice. You know, it's like my son likes to watch this movie called Hercules. I don't know if any of y'all brothers ever seen it, but he watches this movie called Hercules. And what happened to the baby is that he got they fed him a bottle that gives him that spiritual power, man. And so he ended up not getting the full bottle, and now he only had that one drop, which was what gave him that bitch ass strength. But that's pretty much what's going on with us, man. You know, we had that one drop, which is the prophecies. All right, but it's pretty soon here to come, the Lord is going to give us that full bottle, man. You know, law, statutes, covenants written into our heart, a perfect body, man. Never be able to sin and go off again, man. That's what's coming to us. All right, coming soon to yours truly, Israel. All right, and that's what we're fighting for. That's what we're waiting for. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. You know, to put our enemies in the dirt and to watch our children raise up as plants, man.
Yeah, hey, we're patiently waiting to put our feet on you eating necks, man.
Yep, that's right.
On all you billionaires, you garage, all you bitch ass, we gonna put our feet on your necks. It's written no new thing under the sun. Going back to the book of Joshua, all right. Yeah, Joshua literally took them out the caves, and he brought all the captains of Israel. In these days, you know it's gonna be 144. And he said, hey, come here and put your feet on the necks of these kings. Yeah, these mortals think they're kings. Yeah, go ahead and put your feet on their necks. Yeah, and in these days, there's no new thing under the sun. Now in these days, these different heathens, they all make packs together. They gonna hide in them big ass bunkers. It's still underground caves. The gigantic underground bunkers, the tunnels. They got TV down there, bitches. They get everything down there. So we gonna go down there. We still gonna say you gonna sense the power level. You thought you could hide, little nigga? Yeah. Hey, and angels gonna be on your ass too, man. Lighting shit up, crumbling stuff. Angels gonna show us, hey, brother, they over there. Trying to hide. I've been watching them. I've been watching their family since '72. They got a private underground bunker. Yeah, the angels gonna snitch on y'all, man. Yeah, we've been watching them forever. They got a whole island over there. Yeah, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 16. It says, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them.
That's right. And so we're in that spirit right now, fishing. I waited. You know, if anyone takes a bite and is grafted in, hey, that's where we're in right now. But pretty soon we're coming into the next part. Go ahead.
Come. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
God, so then the Lord is going to send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them out of the holes and the clefts of the rocks, as the brother was saying. You man, these people, they got their private bunkers. All right, go ahead and break it down. I'm going to say something. Shalom, man. Yeah, but some answer right there.
Like, I mean,
No, it's good. Shalom. Hey, man, but that's what's going on, man. Is that we're finna help whenever the Lord puts that spiritual power upon us. You know, Lord willing, we're part of that number. All right, we're gonna hunt these elites from the cluster of the rocks, man, because that's where Esau likes to dwell. It's in the rock. That's why you have these concrete jungles everywhere, man. Esau don't feel comfortable unless he's surrounded by rocks, man, because ultimately he was the only caveman. You know, the word Caucasian means cave dweller, and the only ones called Caucasians are you goddamn Edomites, right? You know. And so the Lord said, and they shall hunt them out of the clefts of the rock, out of all the holes in the rocks, man, because y'all be putting bunkers, thinking y'all gonna be safe, man. While you sending your people out to fight against the Lord, all right, you're gonna be going into the bunkers talking about, yeah, we safe, we got it. You know, even though they said they could get in here, there's no way. We got the best technology in these bunkers. No, nothing can penetrate it, man. And we gonna pop in there, all right, and take you out of there, man. All right, and we're gonna put our feet on your neck, man. It was symbolic whenever that happened in the time of Joshua, which I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that. Was there any more on that?
No, that was the last of that verse.
Kind of. So let's get into the book of Joshua real quick. See if I can find it. Do you know where it says? So this is the book of Joshua, chapter 10. All right, and verse 22, and it says, "Then said Joshua, open the mouth of the cave and bring out those 5 kings unto me out of the cave." So this is symbolic. All right, and it says, "And they did so and brought forth those 5 kings out unto him out of the cave, the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Lachish, and the king of Eglon. And it came to pass when they brought out those kings unto Joshua, that Joshua called for all the men of Israel, and said unto the captains of the men of war, which went unto him, Come near, put your feet upon the necks of these kings. And they came near and put their feet upon the necks of these kings." All right, so that's what the Lord is going to do, man. Is whenever He gives us that spiritual power, all right, we're going to search out these kings from the clefts of those rocks, from those caves that they're dwelling in. All right, and we're going to put our foot on their necks, man. Which what does it mean whenever you put your foot on someone's neck? It means you got the power over them, man. It means that you won. You know, it means that they try anything, they try to get up, they try to move, you know, they try to rebel. You can just easily crush their neck, man. You got the power, man. You got control over them. All right, they ain't able to move, and that's what the Lord is gonna do. He's putting that power back into our hands, man. All right, and that's what's coming. You know, as the brother was saying before he left, you know, Jacob fucked that up at the beginning, but the Lord is giving us back, is going to give us that back, man. All right, as spoken in Revelation 2. So that's something that we're waiting for, man. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. He that is killed by the sword shall, he that killeth by the sword shall be killed with the sword, man. And Esau's been swinging his sword around non-stop, you know. And mainly to you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, that's who he's been swinging his sword around. All right, cutting your woman's bellies open, man. Taking the baby out, feeding them to gators, man. All right, cutting off the hands and cutting off your hands and feet and making you walk home like that, man. All right, poisoning the air, the food, the water. All right. So pretty soon here to come is the judgment. And how is the Lord gonna judge Esau, man? Go ahead and get Jeremiah 51, Mama Shah, or I'll get it. It's, should be in like verse 16, where it speaks about Jacob as the Lord battle axe. Started verse 19.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things.
That's right. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is a former of all things, man. So our portion is going to be like the rest of these heathens' portions, man. All right. They're going to go into slavery. They're going to go into hardcore judgment. Meanwhile, as our portion is going to be obtaining the kingdom, attaining glory, man. All right, it says he is the former of all things, as ultimately we're the ones who helped create the heaven. I mean, the earth, man. All right, keep it going.
And Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
The rod of whose inheritance, man? All right, the rod of Yahweh B'Shem Shai's, man. All right, which what is it? What do you use a rod for, man? You use it to punish. That's right. Go ahead.
And Yahweh of hosts is his name.
Yep, Yahweh of hosts is his name. Keep it going.
Verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. So the way that the Lord is going to take these heathens down, all right, it's going to be through you Israelites, man. Moreover, the elect of those Israelites, man, the 144,000. All right, thou art my battle axe and my weapons of war. So whenever those thermonuclear missiles are hidden in Babylon, he's going to raise up his men. All right, he's going to give them the crowns, the spiritual power, that dominion, and then we're going to come back out and reap that judgment upon the planet Earth and set it back in order, man. Keep it going.
For with thee will I break in pieces the nations.
So for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, man. All right, so even though Babylon is going to be destroyed, America is going to be destroyed even to the foundation thereof, all right, there's still going to be heathen in the rest of the world that need to be judged, man. All right, there's still going to be Israelites that are in these other countries, all right, that we're going to have to go and judge, man. You know? Keep it going.
And with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
And with thee will I destroy kingdoms. So Babylon is going to be destroyed with the perpetual destruction. And then the rest of you kingdoms, all right, the rest of you heathens that have kings and kingdoms and all that glory, all right, we're going to go in there. We're going to take it, man. Can you get Daniel 7 and verse 18? Is there any more on that?
It's moving to verse 22, but it kind of coincides with it. I'd like to read it.
Go ahead.
And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider.
That's right. All your chariots, man, the horse and his rider, all the jets, all those things that you're flying and tanks and shit. We're gonna break in piece all that, man. The horse and his rider, man. We're gonna take the rider off the horse and destroy the horse. All right, and then we're gonna kill the rider.
And with thee will I break in pieces the chariots and his rider.
Which is the same thing being said. It's their vehicles, their mode of transportation, their crafts that they have made to ride upon the sun, such as aircraft. All of that will be taken down and destroyed with his battle axe.
That's right.
Verse 22. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young.
That's right, man. So Lord, if you wicked, man. The Lord ain't paying attention whether you a baby or old ass man. The Lord doesn't care, man, because ultimately in your lifetime you were wicked, and if you're a baby, you know, you were wicked in your past life. All right, so you're just being judged. That's how it is, man. You know. Any more?
No, that'll be it.
Come on. So let's go ahead and get that out.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
That's right, and then that's how we're gonna take the kingdom. Is when the Lord gives us that power. All right, we're gonna come and take the kingdom. It didn't say we're gonna ask for it. We ain't gonna plead for it. We ain't gonna beg for it. But the saints shall come and take the kingdom, man. All right, and we're gonna take it by way of violence because we're gonna be fighting against a violent man. This man has destroyed the whole earth, all right, through his pollution, through his wickedness, through his doctrine. He's destroyed the minds of many, the lives of many. All right, he's destroyed the air, the food, the water. All right, everything is literally. They have a thing called global warming, man. All right, where everything is slowly getting hotter and hotter, and that's killing off the frozen parts of the earth, man. All right. So this pollution, man. There's a island full of trash as big as Texas, if not even bigger, man. In the ocean, man. Just full of junk, man. Just full of trash. You know, that's the thing that Esau, the so-called white man, the red Hebrew Edomite, has been causing to come upon the planet Earth. It's nothing but death and destruction. So whenever the Lord gives us that power to come back and bring judgment upon this place, we're coming back with everlasting life, man. We're coming back to heal the earth. But first, how are we going to heal the earth if the violent man is still alive, man? If he's still up and running? You know, if Satan, the devil, is still rampaging on the earth, man, we're going to have to subdue him. You know? And for those of you who don't agree with it, oh well. You know, though thou join hand in hand, thou shalt not be spared from destruction, roughly paraphrasing. All right? So that's the things that are coming to us. That is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. You know, is that power, man. The power to judge, the power to bring life, to restore life. That's what's coming to us, man.
John, as he said in Job chapter 28, I believe, he sets an end to the darkness. The darkness has a time that it cannot pass, the same as the oceans have bounds that they cannot pass. The Lord has set everything in its season.
You said Job 28?
Yeah, Job 28.
Go ahead and get it, huh? You got it.
This is Job chapter 28, verse 3. He setteth an end to darkness, and searcheth out all perfection, the stones of darkness and the shadow of death.
God, man, he said at the end to darkness, man. So the Lord set an end to Esau's kingdom, man. All right, darkness ain't gonna last forever, man. All right, this veil of darkness ain't gonna last forever. People are starting to become out of a confused state. You know, they're starting to realize that their government isn't for them, man. They're starting to realize that everything they've been told is a lie. They're starting to realize the truth, man. But by the time they come to a full realization, it's gonna be too late, man. Everything is already gonna be happening. All right, because race wars is coming to America, man. Martial law, World War III is coming to America, man, to destroy it. You know, and people can laugh and scoff and think it's funny, you know, but it doesn't matter. All right, because the Lord said he's gonna laugh at you. Matter of fact, let's get that. Proverbs 126. Was there more on Job?
Proverbs 126.
God. Right? Because the Lord said He's gonna laugh whenever your calamity comes, man. Y'all people be laughing at the prophets, thinking we're crazy, man, calling us weirdos, man, wackos, whatever you want to call us, man. But whenever shit starts to hit the fan, we're gonna be the first people you're looking for, man. Hey, man, we're those guys on the streets that were preaching, man. You know, they said something like this was gonna happen. You know, I need more. Hey, but the Lord said there's gonna be a famine, not a famine of food and bread, but a famine of the word, which we're gonna get into that too. Go ahead.
Because this truth is time sensitive, like your brother is saying. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 26. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Yep. So you people want to mock us, mock the prophets. What you want to mock, you know, the ones who are preaching this truth and preaching this word in truth and sincerity. All right, you want to mock and laugh and scoff and call us bums and no gooders, man. All right. Therefore, the Lord's gonna laugh whenever your fear comes. Whenever He's gonna mock whenever your calamity comes, man. All right. And how is He gonna laugh, man? You think you're gonna hear a loud ass voice from the heavens laughing? No. You're going to hear us laughing at you, man. You're going to laugh at you through his prophets. It's going to be a big-ass I told you so party that we're going to be throwing, man. You know? Because it's going to be funny. It's funny whenever you tell someone that something is going to happen and for them not to do it, and then they do it anyways, and then what you say happens, man. And people want to get mad at you. They be like, well, go ahead and say, I told you so. Okay, I told you so. I told you not to do that dumb shit. You know, I told you not to drink and drive. Now you're going to prison because you were drinking while intoxicated. All right, and then you got first-degree manslaughter because you killed someone. You know, I told you not to do that. It's funny whenever people get judged, man. You know, it's funny whenever people don't take heed to what you're saying, and they have to get consequences, because ultimately what Esau has taught you Americans, man, is that you can get away. All right, you can get away without being judged. You can do things without ever being in trouble for it, man. You know, you people think, oh well, no one knows. You know, so nothing bad's gonna happen to me. You know, no one knows. But the Lord sees everything. The Lord's eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun. So the Lord sees what you're doing. The Lord's gonna judge you, man. You know, the Lord gonna do these wicked, vile things to you, man. All right, or these judgment, this righteous judgment to you, man. You know, because it doesn't. What you in your mind, and what Esau put in these people's minds is that whatever is done in darkness will stay in darkness. You know, that's where that saying comes. That's where that saying comes from. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You know, because people be doing all types of wicked shit over there, man. That's Vegas, from what brothers have told me that went there. Hey, it's a big pot of no good in it, man. It's a big pot of wickedness. You can have anything at the snap of you. If you got the money, you got it. If you can afford it, you got it, man. You know.
Sin City.
Yep. They said that. What'd you say?
They call it Sin City.
Sin City. Ooh, man, that's a beautiful point. Sin City, man. Esau put that into the mind frame of these people, is that, oh well, if no one hears about it, no one knows about it, nothing is gonna happen about it. Hey man, but the Lord is taking down tabs, man. These angels are watching. They're watching everything you do, because the angels ain't just watching us prophets, man. All right, He's watching. The angels are watching everyone. Okay, so the Lord said, you know, this man said, curse the Lord, so on and so forth. This man was blaspheming in the names. This man was being a pedophile, you know, behind closed doors, raping children. This man stole something. This man, it doesn't matter, man. You committed wickedness, the Lord sees it, man. You know, therefore you're gonna be judged. What were we on?
We were in Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 27 at this one.
Con, let's keep it going in there.
It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction come as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. And how are you people going to call upon the Lord, man? Y'all don't pray, so why are you going to do it? You're going to be trying to come to the prophets. Hey, man, what was the Lord's name? You know, I don't want to pray to God because y'all said that wasn't his real name. You know, y'all say Yeshua, y'all say Yahuwah. What was the Lord's name, man? You don't. Hey, we're serving this pot of food right now. You get it while it's hot. If you don't get it while it's hot, it's gone, man. Because there's people who want this truth, man. There's people who are gonna take heed to it. They're gonna smell it. They're gonna hear it. They're gonna hear the sizzling. Like whenever you cooking bacon and you hear the sizzling, you're like, that's good. You know. Hey, that's what this word is. It's to those people who believe, man. The people who believe, it's good smelling and it's good smelling food, man. We serving it while it's hot. It ain't no way you gonna get it while it's cold. We gonna throw it in the trash. You know? Hey, no one wanted it. All right, here you go. We're done. The Lord said, we keep it moving. You know, if they will not hear you, the Lord said, shake the dust off thy boots, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. And that's what we're going. Ultimately, that's what we're doing in America, man. Is that the majority of people here aren't going to hear us. All right. So therefore, what are we doing? We're shaking the dust off our boots, and we're gonna move out of here, man. All right. Whenever the Lord raises us back up. All right. Was there more on that?
And they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Hey, y'all gonna seek the Lord early, man. But you shall not find him. But early is not early enough. Your early is 7 o'clock. The Lord's early is 5 o'clock. You know, we here from 5 to 6. That's it. Yo, we here from 5 to 6. You don't get us in that 5 to 6 because we've been letting you people know for the longest time, man. We've been here. It's been a long hour, man. that we've been here. Y'all people are gonna want to wake up at 8:30. You know, think y'all gonna get here at 9 and find us, man. But no, that ain't gonna how it be. We've been here from 5 to 6 every day, just preaching. Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Metaphorically speaking, you know, from 5 to 6. And right now it's like maybe 1, 2 o'clock.
You know, the unicorn, but they just be searching videos like for wickedness, you know.
Yeah, y'all got the unicorn, which is the internet, and y'all be searching up wicked ass shit, man. Y'all be searching up some weird stuff, man. There's people who told me what they search up. I'll be like, man, what are you doing with your life, bro? Like, hey, you need to get your shit together, you know? Because there's always our videos pop up, man. You know, our videos pop up whenever you looking up God stuff or you looking up stuff about a church. Our video will pop up, whether it be IUICs. You know, you're gonna hear the word regardless, man. Now, of course, they're preaching in wickedness, but there's gonna be a way that you're gonna find out you're an Israelite. All right, you're gonna find out you a heathen. You're gonna find out this word, man. And if you ain't taking heed to it, all right, the Lord gonna destroy you. All right. So that's what we coming into. We coming into the time of judgment for you people, man. All right, as we read earlier in Ecclesiastes, all right, there's a time and place for everything. So right now is a time and place to seek shelter from the judgment that's coming, you know. But you people aren't gonna try to. Y'all aren't seeking it, man. You people aren't taking heed. All right, you're sitting here lollygagging. You're sitting here doing God knows what, man. Just being wicked, being perverse, man. And I wanted to get that this word is gonna be a famine. If y'all know where it's at, I believe it's in the book of Amos. Let me see if I can find it.
Famine of the word, bro.
Famine of the word. It's like you searching it up? God. All right, so we're gonna get it, man. But that's what's coming, man. All right, pretty soon. Huh? This is gonna be the book of Amos, chapter 8, and verse 11, and it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh." That's right. So whenever the Lord says that famine of the word, we ain't gonna be here, man. All right, because what's coming to America is martial law. All right, race wars, riots, man. All right, World War III is coming here, man. All right, there's gonna be foreign troops invading America. Okay, and whenever that happens, man, we're gonna be on the run. We're gonna be in hiding, man.
They're already here. I'll post some pictures later on, but my wife was riding up 1604 and seen a bunch of white military vehicles. White military vehicles are United Nations chariots, my friend.
Well, when I say foreign troops that are gonna be invading, I'm talking about like from whenever there's World War III. Because the UN building has been here for quite some time. You know, but whenever the foreign troops, whenever I'm talking about the foreign troops, whenever they come to invade, all right, they ain't coming here just to be at peace, man. They're coming here to destroy you.
To police you.
Yeah, to police you, to put you in a certain. Yep, that's right. You know, those might be the foreign troops. You know, but hey, the Lord gonna reveal it in due time, man. Yahweh Shem Shah is gonna show His power, man. All right, and then whenever all that's going down, you're gonna be looking for the prophets, man. You're gonna be trying to avoid these FEMA camps, man. You're gonna be trying to avoid quarantine, trying to protect your family, you know. And while you're all doing that, the main thing you're gonna be looking for, and I heard those guys preaching something about this. You know, they were saying something about this word, man. Well, they're usually on this corner. I don't know where they at. I don't know where they're going, man. What's going on? Because you didn't take heed. But the Lord said, "I will bring a famine, not of food and bread or water, all right, but of what? But of the word, man. The words of Yahweh Shem Shah, which is everlasting water, man. Which this word will give you life, you know. And if you don't take heed to it, hey, that's on you, man. The Lord is not gonna be playing any games. The Lord said, "You shall seek me early, but shall not find me," man. All right. So you gonna be trying to seek the Lord before you get taken into these FEMA camps. All right, you're gonna be trying to seek the Lord whenever all this is going off, right at the beginning. All right, but you ain't gonna find us, man, because we're gonna be in hiding. We're gonna be running. All right, we're gonna be calling upon the names of Yahweh Shem Shah, protecting ourselves, man. You know, or trusting in Yahweh to protect us. You know, because those days are coming. All right, can we get a Ezekiel? What was it? 37 or 30, 38, 39.
So the more we do this work, and we come out here and prophesy the downfall of America, the more it crumbles.
Yeah.
Like Apostle Gabar said, the more we prophesy, America will crumble. Some part of America. So they go down, we go up.
Yeah, man. As Esau's falling, we're rising. Go ahead and get that.
Come,
This is Ezekiel chapter 39 and verse 8. It says, "Behold, it is come, and it is done."
Behold, it is come and it is done. What is done? And the prophecies. All right? The prophecies have come and have done. All right? And those are the times we are coming into. Is whenever that last prophecy strikes, we're going to come into that, man. All right? The Lord is coming back with a vengeance, all right, upon Idumeum, man. Upon Edom. And he's going to destroy this destroying mountain, man. All right? He's going to destroy it with an everlasting destruction, man. And for those of you who are prepared, who are keeping your watch, man, all right, you're going to be the main ones caught up in it, man. You're going to be the ones that are being caught on fire by those thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, you're going to be the main ones being taken into those concentration camps, man. You're going to be the main ones being overtaken by the judgment, man. By the judgment of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. All right, because you wanted to laugh, you wanted to mock, you wanted to not believe, all right, in the prophets. All right, therefore the Lord going to destroy you, man. All right, the Lord is done playing games, man. All right, He's had it. All right, or you may be thinking, well, the Lord will love me regardless. That's not so. Okay, the Lord hates sinners, man. All right, them who commit sin. All right, and if you commit a sin, man, the Lord going to destroy you because you ain't repenting, you ain't coming back, man. And mainly, I'm speaking to you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you were the only ones given this word, man. All right, and therefore, because you're not coming back and you're not repenting, because the Lord, because you not acknowledging the Lord, you're gonna be destroyed, man. All right, because you have trusted in Egypt, man. Because you trusted in this wayward doctrine, the Lord, all right, you out of here, man. All right, the Lord is done with all that, man. As we once again, it says there's a time and a place for everything. There was a time for mercy. Now we're coming into the time of judgment, man. Behold, it is come and it is done. All right. Y'all have anything else? Yeah, you have another precept, bro? What is it? All right, John, go ahead and get it.
This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 22. Until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom.
Until the ancient days came to get judgment. It's like I gotta read it. Read it again, Bible chapter. One more time.
Verse 22. Until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom.
That's right. So until judgment was came into the time came when judgment was given to the saints, and the saints use their judgment to possess the kingdom, man. All right, and those are the times we're coming into, man. Is whenever the Lord gonna give us that spiritual power. All right, whenever we gonna become become the Lord's battle axe and weapons of war, we're gonna reap judgment upon these heathen nations. All right, we're gonna obtain the kingdom, man. All right, that's the power we're looking for. All right, that's the power that we're gonna be coming into, man.
The last trump in the twinkling of an eye.
The last trump in the
shall be
twinkling of an eye.
changed.
Yep, we're gonna be changed, man. All right, and then whenever America is burning, all right, we're gonna be going around into these other heathen nations. All right, just taking it, man, taking all our stuff back. We're gonna be finding rooms of gold, history, all that was meant for us, and we're gonna take it, man. Because these heathen nations, they have rooms full of history, all right, full of books that pertain to history that they don't let nobody see, man. They have rooms full of gold that they don't use, all right. They have rooms full of resources that they just keep to themselves that they don't use, man, just to have. You know, and they're keeping it for who? For us, man. For you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, moreover, the elect and the 1/3 who believe in Yahweh Shemel Shah, man, and His word. You know, all that we're gonna take and we're gonna possess until the end, until forever. You know, because there is gonna be no end of our kingdom. There is gonna be no end of our righteousness. All right, full of wickedness in the Most High's eyes. All right, for eternity of righteousness, man. Come.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall be served and obey him.
That's right. So that kingdom is given unto the saints of the Most High, which we are the saints, man. All right, it's given unto the saints of the Most High, and it's an everlasting dominion, man. And that's what we're coming into. All right, that's what we're fighting for. That's the rest that we're looking for, man. All right, it's an everlasting kingdom. You, Jake, be trying to rest right now, man. Tell about, man, just take the jab, man. Just take the chip, so we can stop being killed. Just take it. Just do it,
Servants
man.
of sin.
Yeah, you be trying to convince other Jake to take it. That way you don't have to hear anything. Hey man, don't lose your job over some belief. Man, what? What kind of saying is that? Don't lose your job over, bro. Don't lose your belief over some job, man. You know, especially if you believe in this truth, man. If you have faith and you believe in Yahweh Shah, you shouldn't let nothing scare you, man. The loss of a job, the loss of anything. All right, because the only one you should fear is Yahweh Shah, man, Yahweh. All right, because he's the one ultimately that'll put it in the minds of. He's the one who controls the minds of those people. So it'll be up to him on whether he wants to fire you or not. Whether he wants to take your car or your house, it's up to the Most High. And if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you know, if he does take it from you, it's a test. You know? If you're doing what you're supposed to do, man. If you're not, it may be judgment. It really depends on your situation. All right? And so that's the times we're coming into, is everlasting dominion, a kingdom, man. All right? Power, man, peace. All right? The love of the Most High. We're coming into the love of the Most High once again. All right? Anything else y'all got? You got anything else?
I wanted to finish out with John chapter 8 and verse 31.
Go ahead.
32 as well.
God.
It says, Then said Yahushua to those Jews which...
Call it a meeting.
Come. This is John chapter 8, verse 31. Read it verbatim.
Nah, yeah.
Then said Yahushua to those Jews which believed on him, If ye continue in my word, then ye are my disciples indeed. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
That's right. So Yahushua said unto those Jews, if you believe in me, all right, then the truth shall make you free. You know, roughly paraphrasing. And the Lord, we believe in the Lord, we're gonna obtain power, kingdom, dominion, man. All right, we're gonna obtain everything. The Lord's gonna give it to us, as spoken about in Romans 8. All right, if we are sufferers with him, we shall also be partakers of that glory that he's gonna receive, man.
Heirs, yes.
Heirs. All right, and rightful heirs to that, man, because we made our bodies a living sacrifice out here, man.
Done.
All right.
Sweat is hot.
You got something to say? All right. So with that being said, man, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory once again unto Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Gms San Antonio, and the true elders and apostles of all Israel. All right, to the next time we say, Shalom.
Shalom.